Hi everyone, I'm Allie with Potomac Beads. Join me in celebrating this country making the sparkler earrings designed by Sheryl, featuring really simple materials. Gather up those materials, which again were just listed, or you can look at links below me in the descriptions, and let's have some fun. So we're going to begin our sparkler earrings on the interior and then moving to the outside. Sheryl has those nice garnet and the silver lined cobalt. I'm switching it up and I'm going to use that metallic blue iris and then this silver lined brick red. I have on a collection of 5 of my 6mm beads and 5 of my 11/0 delicas. I'm going to tie this into a knot to get it into that round star shape. If you want to, you can also use a stop bead. That is up to you. I'm just leaving just a tiny bit left because I'm going to burn this down and burn it off the thread. I am using 0.006 wildfire green beading thread so you can see it a little bit easier. After that knot, I want you to go through your next disco ball and out through one of your 11/0 delicas. It's very simple now. We're going to add 7 of our delicas onto our needle. And then after those 7, I want you to go through the next delica in line going around the circle. Those 7 will kind of sit on top of that disco ball. So again, because it's a series of 5, to get that star shape, you're going to repeat this 5 times, adding your 7 delicas and then sewing through the delica that sits between them. Go ahead and continue on, adding in 3 more times this collection of our 11/0s. So with this nice little kind of floral effect, you could actually continue and just have this be the complete set thing. I'm going to take my threaded needle up through the first 4 delicas that we added in our first grouping of 7, stepping up so I'm coming out of that 4th bead or the odd number bead. From here, we're going to add our next 5 disco balls, and in between those 5 disco balls, I want you to do 3 delicas onto your needle, then 1 of the disco balls, and then bring in 3 more delicas. From there, go over to the next disco ball, count up 1, 2, 3, 4 to that odd number in the grouping of 7, and sew through. That puts in my first disco ball. We're going to repeat this another 4 times to get our second layer of our disco balls to the outer edge for these star earrings. So as you add your last bead, you're going to go into that first delica that your thread was coming out of, and that completes kind of the star for the sparkler. Again, at this point, if you want to, you could stop. Instead, what I'm going to do is step up from the second row there of the seed beads through the first 3 seed beads that we went into, and also out through that first bead of our disco ball. And you can see again, you get that nice little star shape. You can stop at this point if you want. We're going to do what Sheryl did and go around the exterior, adding in some 15/0s to add to the design. So coming out of the disco ball, I did the first one here so you could see. We're going to drop in some 15s along the outer edge and then 1 between each of our links basically. After you're coming out of your disco ball, you're going to add 9 15/0 seed beads. And I have them here in just that galvanized gold color. So back through that same disco bead, which is going to bring those beads to the outer edge. They'll kind of move around. We'll go in and catch them as we do the final time around here. So down through the 3 delicas that sit right after that disco ball, 6mm, grab a 15 and then sew up through the next 3 delicas leading to the next disco ball. After you're through here, sew through the disco ball and repeat and start over. You can see I have 2 done with the 15/0s in between. You'll go around the whole way, adding in those 9 seed beads with the 1 15/0, joining each of our 4 corners of our star for the sparkler earrings. As you go through and add in your last 15/0 seed bead right there on the edge, go ahead and go through your 3 delicas and then also through that bead. From there, what I want you to do is go up into the actual 15/0s, and we're going to come out through the 15/0s and get ready to kind of collect around the sides. So once you are coming out of the 15/0s, you can see I've done the whole way around just to show you what it looks like. You're going to add in 4 more 15s. And then we conveniently just went around and placed that 15/0 in there. We're going to connect to that 15 And then again, 4 more of your 15s for a perfect fit around, coming out then towards the top seed beads and sewing through those. When you get to the end of one of your seed bead area here in one of your points, it's time to put in your wire guard, or you can make a little seed bead loop if you want to connect to your ear wires. If you want to, you can also add a loop at the bottom here through one of the 15s to add a tassel like Sheryl did, making just a peyote stitch to go around it. I'm gonna keep mine real simple, just adding a wire guard and hanging them just as the stars for my earrings. Coming out one of those fourth 15 O's here, or I'm sorry, the fifth 15 O here, so that way it's nice and centered in the middle. I'm gonna add on a wire guard in the gold color up through and then down through the other side. Because they're earrings, they're actually pretty nice and light. We're gonna go through the next 15 O and back through. You can go ahead and reinforce this thread if you want, or just do the single piece, kind of up to you, coming right out there at the top of the piece, adding in that wire guard. That finishes up these sparkler earrings. Again, you can go with the kind of red, white, and blue theme. You can go with the blue, red, and gold, and really have fun creating these. These would also look awesome as a knockout necklace that you could link them all together and really have a whole banner along your necklace of these beautiful sparkler stars. Thanks so much for joining me in making these sparkler earrings. Remember, you can add a tassel to the end, you can have fun and keep them simple, change up the colors so they don't look as patriotic, or make them your own. Again, if you need any of the material to make these earrings by Sheryl, you can go below the video to the description and check out the links to purchase from us online at PotomacBeads.com as well as PotomacBeads.eu. As always, you can like, subscribe, as well as comment on this video and let us know exactly what materials you are going to be making and what color selection you're using. As always, thanks so much for watching and enjoy your own sparkler earrings.